Good evening, I'm Daisy Richards with Friday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Trinidad and Tobago. Police have seized quantities of cannabis, firearms, ammunition, and cash during a drug trafficking operation in Claxton Bay. According to the TNT Police Service, TTPS, the operation was aimed at dismantling, quote, a sophisticated and highly organized drug network, unquote, being run by a male suspect from the area. The interagency efforts resulted in the seizure of a quantity of high-grade Colombian marijuana, an assault rifle, 4 magazines, 1 pistol loaded with a magazine and fitted with a selector, and 404 rounds of 5.56 ammunition, which were hidden in a dense mangrove forest area behind the suspect's residence. A quantity of cash totaling $60,000 was also found hidden in the ceiling of the residence. 5 vessels allegedly belonging to the suspect were conveyed to Staubles Bay pending inquiries. The complex and challenging environment of the mangrove, characterized by its thick vegetation and difficult accessibility, made the operation particularly arduous. However, it said the expertise of the riverine units of the TTCG and TTPS enabled the teams to effectively navigate the inlets and conduct thorough searches. The seized money was handed over to the Financial Investigations Bureau, FIB, for further inquiries. The operation uncovered that the suspect had constructed a man-made inlet connecting his property to the Gulf of Paria. Commenting on the operation and the seizures, Acting Commissioner of Police Junior Benjamin said, quote, the use of man-made inlets and concealed vessels points to a highly organized network, which the TTPS and its partners are determined to dismantle. Given the ongoing nature of this investigation, all assets and resources are being committed to locating the narcotics, apprehending those involved, and bringing the perpetrators to justice, unquote. He also commended the hard work and synergies displayed by the agencies involved in the operation. While in the British Virgin Islands, health officials in the British Virgin Islands are reporting an increase in hand, foot, and mouth disease cases, with the total now reaching 66 infections, primarily affecting children in early childhood learning centers and pre-primary schools. Acting Chief Medical Officer Dr. Ronald Georges confirmed the rising numbers and outlined measures being implemented to control the outbreak. Quote, to mitigate spread, the Public Health Unit has implemented several key interventions, such as enhanced surveillance, an increase in health inspections, public awareness, and support for daycares and schools, unquote, said Dr. Georges. The highly contagious viral illness spreads through direct contact with an infected person's bodily fluids, including saliva, respiratory droplets, blister fluid, and stool. Contaminated surfaces like toys, doorknobs, and shared utensils can also transmit the disease. Health officials are advising parents to watch for symptoms including fever, sore throat, painful mouth ulcers, skin rash on hands, feet, or buttocks, decreased appetite, and general discomfort. Quote, parents and caregivers are urged to be vigilant and take necessary precautions to prevent the spread by adhering to the guidance offered by public health, unquote, Dr. Georges advised. Dr. Georges emphasized the importance of transparent communication between parents and childcare facilities to build trust and prevent further spread. The ministry continues to monitor the situation closely while working to improve public health across the Virgin Islands. Finally, in Jamaica, the government plans to introduce a dedicated school bus system for rural Jamaica starting in September this year. The announcement was made on Thursday by Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness in his contribution to the 2025-2026 budget debate in Parliament. The new school bus system will be rolled out in phases. Holness said Phase 1 is already underway, with the state-owned Jamaican Urban Transit Company expanding services to Moran Bay, St. Thomas, Clarendon, and Linstead in St. Catherine. He said the government plans to add 12 additional 45-seater buses to the already existing fleet of 10 buses, given the Montego Bay area is in St. James 22 total buses. The Prime Minister said under Phase 2, 100 fully refurbished will be deployed across the parishes. 60 of those buses will be ready for the start of the new school year in September. The remaining 40 should be ready to be deployed by January next year. Holness said the dedicated rural bus system is to ensure equitable access, improve attendance, and enhance safety while easing the financial burden for families. Quote, "This marks a transformative step in making school transportation safer, more reliable, and more affordable for Jamaican students." Unquote. Thank you for watching. Do have a great weekend. Until next time.